in the house, down from Springfield, you'll have to guess what state it's in.
Yeah.
But 34 Ford, cool one. We're gonna look at the chassis in a minute. But right here's the body's in the booth. And we started the clock on the paint job. So we were prepping it. So what's it take to prep on? You got it fiberglass.
To get this one painted all, then sanded for primer, it was 2.5 days, 2.25 days.
So if you get a piece of raw fiberglass, always take a screwdriver, run it on the edge. When you set pinhole, there's plenty of gel on it, but if there's a little air bubble inside of there, you sure don't want it to come back after it sits out in the sun after the car show, all of a sudden it's shrinking up. So areas like this, it could be hard to roll. That's what we're talking about pinhole.
You smooth the seams, and here they're mold seams.
So when I looked at this, I walked by and it's like, you can just tell it's great. So you had it sanded at probably 320 before you painted it or primered it?
Yeah, this one was 220.
220, okay.
This one was.
I mean, you can go from 150 to 120 to 320.
Easy,
Yeah, in that range. It
It's high
can't be 80, because what you're going to do, you're going to shrink up, and even 120 you can shrink up, and it's a polyester primer, so it's an activate. Lacquer days are way gone, enamel days still being used, but and then this is black. No, it's red.
It's going to be victory red.
Yeah, and your frame is black.
Yeah.
But we'll still do a base coat, clear coat.
Yeah.
And we're talking a solid red.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, intense red.
Sometimes on a solid color you can do a single stage, but it doesn't have the depth. It's
Right.
maybe a little easier to do and maybe a little cheaper because you don't have that extra cost. But by the time you get it red and then put the clear on it, like, it's gonna look good.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind.
So let's go look at the chassis.
All right.
The body's done, your interior's ready to go. You'll come down from or up from Springfield or over from Springfield, depending what Springfield it is. So, and then probably fit the seat to make it work, but the interior's already been fitted in it, the doors have already been fitted on it.
Yep.
Deck's already been fitted on it, it's already been fitted to the car. You can kind of see, it's pretty open down here, because that's Grove Street, and you'll see that in here.
Big tubs.
Big tub, big tub.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to tell us all about the chassis and motor parts.
All right.
What's that?
All right, well, this is an awesome chassis here. I'm gonna let you tell about it, because there's a lot of cool stuff. And some more parts. Did you bring some parts with you?
Yes, we brought the
Okay.
fuel system.
I'm trying to get a handle on what we got and what we need. So now we got more to put on. What do we got? Tell us all about it.
Okay, it's a big block Chevy. It's a 632,
Wow.
935 horse.
Wow, who built it? A Dart?
Some guys in Ohio.
Uh-huh.
And it's got a TCI 400, a gear bender. It's got a 355 gear, 8-inch, at least 355 if I remember right. And
So are you an old race guy or?
I use a drag boat race.
Oh, okay. All right. So you know about putting power, not necessarily to the tire, but to the prop.
Well, yeah, well, prop, of course, is a little bit different deal than
Yeah.
transmission and tires. But
It is.
anyway, yeah, it's an OBS big block. It'd be great to have a blower, but everybody doesn't have a blower to like the tires.
Yeah. No, you won't have that problem.
I
here.
don't think it'll have that problem.
I mean, even when you get them sticky, it won't be. So you're gonna put it on the track or no, or
No, it'll be
just to
grins.
know what you got? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
did you race the circuit in the boats?
Not only did I race, I was part of management of the whole sanction to do it.
Wow.
I was president of the National Drag Boat for a while.
Oh, what years? Early?
When there was an early National Drag Boat, and there was another later one, and 5 sanctions got together and we became National Drag Boat. Well, as things work out, it kind of fell apart because I'm going to throw some names out there. A guy that sells a lot of oil destroyed drag boat racing.
Well, yeah. We won't talk more about that then. That's a crazy world, and aerodynamics plays a big.
Yeah.
You want to be flying on the water, not in the air.
That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah. We did a little boat racing in the pickle fork kind of stuff, but once they
Well,
went
that's what I
to,
had, was a pickle fork hydro.
okay.
It had a big block Ford in it, and run in the 8-second bracket. It would run 760, but you had to have some space to play.
Well, this was pre-capsules,
Right,
and it was cheaper. Once that came on, it got a lot more expensive, but a lot safer too.
yeah,
Anyway, didn't mean to distract from that. Obviously, you knew about motors and know about
a little bit.
putting something together, because
a little bit.
this is your creation. I mean, this is our hands and feet, I guess, but what about the fuel system? Man, you got a lot of fuel coming in.
Yeah, since it's gonna run E85, it's gonna have to have a big tank to feed a big motor,
Right.
you know.
Big lines.
All
Big
number
everything.
eights, yeah. And we got this, we're using a sniper.
Uh-huh.
Things may change, but right now we're supposed to get it running with the sniper.
The sniper's been good.
Yeah.
We've had
Yeah.
a lot of success with it.
Absolutely. And, of course, a lot of tire.
A lot of tire. Narrow rear end, obviously. Pro treated.
Yes. Disc brakes all the way around.
Most everybody that's watching this is gonna know a little bit about cars.
I think so.
And when you see this, you're like, man, you almost hate to put a body on it. It's just like,
Yeah. Well, you're right.
it's all tightened up. There's a lot to see under here. It's pretty good.
And instead of going with the Ivy Max, we went with the Independent.
It should be a great ride.
Oh, I would think so.
A couple of the 34s I drove with the Independent, and then the big block, it actually makes it nicer with that extra weight in the front. It kind of just gives you a more I'm on the road feel.
You don't feel like you're floating.
Yeah, depends on how fast you get going. You can start feeling like you're floating, and then you're balancing. Okay, I'm going, but I'm floating. And is that a march system? What
This
system?
is CD.
Okay, that's.
In fact, on one of the videos you guys did, you had got one of those and put it on a car, and I thought, well, I checked into it and I bought one. It's nice to do.
They're both good.
Yeah.
Good machine, tight, everything works. So we can push the motor farther. You're gonna wire it yourself, is that right?
No, you guys are gonna wire it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take and go to get the headers made.
Okay.
I have a guy that lives close that builds beautiful headers. So I'll
Cool.
take it, go over there and get it set up, and bring it back, fire it up, do whatever you wanna do. Go on to a video or whatever.
Oh, cool. So it's basically it is a turnkey.
Yes.
Okay, I was just under the impression we were gonna get it to you after we had it painted, but
No.
we're gonna get it wired. We're gonna get this thing.
Right.
I might have to put a number on it. Here in the next number, we got Brad there. He is Alpha Close, and we've got Tony's car, and we've got Eugene's car, all about to go out of here any minute. And if you'd have been here a couple of weeks ago, we'd be walking around like this.
Oh, I know.
Going. It was just like cars everywhere. So yours will probably be finished up in the other building.
Okay.
And we may go back to our original plan. I got one spot there, it's got the checker floor. We're calling it the hot spot. I even got a little light that looks like a fire.
Yeah.
And once it gets in the hot spot, that's gonna be the one we're gonna get going, and we're gonna try to start featuring cars and spend a little bit more time, because we could spend 20 minutes talking about how this gets assembled, or 20 minutes talking about any aspect of this. But
I'm really happy with the chassis.
it's
Quite nice.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
And Ed does a great job on paint. You can see some of the paint jobs around here, so it's gonna be a nice car. And I gotta thank you. You heard about the car project we're doing with the school, and you donated some tires. That will be inspiring for the young people. So they'll see part of this video, see some of this, and I said, man, we got people that believe in in our youth.
Yeah. If I find something else,
That's awesome.
I make trips, I'll bring some more stuff on.
I think we set the bar way too low. We don't expect enough out of them, and they can do way more than we give them credit for. And there's such a gap in communication now.
Inspiration.
So this will inspire a lot.
Later down.
Hopefully it doesn't inspire some blue lights behind you when you're going down the road. But except for that, it's awesome. It is. I'm liking it a lot. Well, great. I'm glad you come down, and then I'm thinking, what are we gonna do in a couple, 3 weeks? 3 weeks? 4 weeks, we might have an interior where you can be fitting, and
Yeah, you also talked about a get-together
that's gonna be next September,
next September. Okay, it's a year from now.
a year from now.
Okay.
We used to do that. So we're gonna do a Spirit Friends and Family reunion. I'm glad you brought that up. Next September, what is it, the second weekend of
Something like
Second
that.
weekend of September, there's a car show in Flippin we've been involved with,
Okay.
so that'll be on a Saturday, I think.
Over at Trinity?
We'll do something at Trinity, a big party there, and then maybe after the car show on Saturday, we may do I got a couple acres and some goats at the house, we can park in the field and where the goats aren't, and maybe do a dessert there in the evening, and,
Sure.
and, when we used to do it years ago, well, it's a nice area here.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
can do some
absolutely.
cruising, make it a 3 or 4 day long event and do different things, so. Yeah, you are invited, absolutely, personally invited.
All right, thanks.
Does the car have a name yet?
No,
Is it gonna get a name?
I hadn't given it much thought, really.
Well, next time you come, it may have a name.
Well, we'll sort of talk about it.
Yeah, yeah, we made, yeah. I don't like to work off of purchase order numbers, so either it's Joe's car or the car actually gets a name, so one or the other or both.
Yeah. The personal deal is, it's a great deal. I mean,
It is.
and better than just a number or like you
Yeah.
said, an invoice number. It's better to have face to face and,
Absolutely. I'm not a guy that ever was good at just going to a job to work.
yeah.
That's not what this is. We don't build cars, we build dreams. Not, hopefully not nightmares. But the relationship of, I get excited about, like I said, we're just your hands and feet.
Mhm.
Man, you probably dreamed about this car for a while.
Oh, certainly, certainly.
Is it what you envisioned?
I think it's a little better.
Well, well,
That was
hopefully.
the goal, but-
Hopefully, that is
Yeah.
our goal,
Yeah,
hopefully.
I feel that way.
Good. All right, very good. Well, we look forward to seeing you again, but next time we see you, it's gonna have a body on there with some red paint. It's gonna be looking like a hot rod. I just don't know. Well, very good. Thanks, Joe.
Oh, thank you.